All right, what is going on, guys? Fumbles back again, and let's just get right into it. As you see here, the new characters: XMas, Grimmjow, Nelliel, and Yachiru. So I guess the leak was right, but yeah, no. Oh my God, the wontons! What the hell? Okay, well then that escalated very quickly. All right, let's just get right into it. XMas Noel, XMas Nell, Nelliel, XMas little girl Yachiru, as well as XMas Grimmjow. I'm not gonna lie, the Grimmjow actually looks kind of insane. I was kind of hoping they would go with a little bit more of a vibe, and it looks like they did. So, yeah, let's just get right into it, right? So, little girl Yachiru is going to be a Squad 0 killer. That's interesting. Inflicts immense damage to her enemies, so it doesn't look like she has any status elements, which can actually be a good thing, especially if you're running characters with, like, paralysis. Mind Droplet drop plus 30% as the soul trait. That's interesting as well. Boom, boom. She's going to be a Soul Reaper. Let's check out what we got going on here. I do like that she has a barrier. I'm kind of sad she doesn't have a boost or a heal on here. First strong attack, third strong attack, we'll see in a bit. This is the gameplay. Going into the left side, you see here we have the favorite icon, so I'm guessing that this is going to get rolled out unless it's already out and I just haven't even noticed it. Maybe I'm tripping. Am I tripping? Oh, maybe I'm tripping. Innate skills, team, party, stamina recovery, 20%. Sprinter +1, guard break, and hit hidden enemies. Interesting. I wonder if she's going to be a full-on farmer. With the team party stamina recovery, that's always good for like IZ and IT. You don't really farm droplet zone aside from like maybe epic raids, so I mean that could be good. Check out what we got here. Team party, heart attribute, strong attack, recharge. There's a bunch of the farming stuff right there. Let me actually move myself over here to this side. This. Boom, boom. Transform. Flip horizontal. We'll flip it a little, you know what I'm saying? God damn. Oh, he can just posted this, bro. Look at the massive wontons. Alright, we're going to put that as the back. No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to put the Grimmjow as my background for a bit. I don't even know what I have as my background right now. If I do this, oh, that's just that. I forget how to do my thing. Whatever, it don't matter. Let's check this out. All right, devastation 60%, relatively high. That's relatively high for no status elements. It would be kind of interesting if she doesn't get anything crazy. There's the frenzy +2. I hope she gets the increased damage plus 100%. Usually with frenzy +2, she'll get like probably lower if they do what they did with the Kaku. Heart attribute, strong attack, recharge, and heart attribute stamina, team party stamina recovery. I think that's going to be pretty good. Increased strong attack damage. Berserker of 60%. Berserker 60%, Frenzy +2. What other skills do you have? Do you have like more damage skills in terms of increased heart attribute, character, strong attack damage? Okay, so she's literally just raw damage with Frenzy +2, Berserker 60%. Not bad. I honestly think that it could have been I'd say a little better. Like honestly, I feel like if she got the increased damage to no status element affected enemy plus like 20-40%, I feel like that could have been good. But Frenzy +2 is actually really good. Berserker 60% is good. Increased heart attribute, character, strong attack damage that'll scale separately from everything else is awesome. And then on top of that, she has the increased strong attack recharge, which will help with her barriers, and she has multi-barrier, which honestly, if she didn't have multi-barrier, I was kind of expecting it. I actually would have been like, where's the multi-barrier? But with the multi-barrier, Mind Droplet drops +10, Mind Droplet drop +50%. What's interesting to me though is that she doesn't get any type of potions. She gets increased Mind Droplet drop 50% for herself, but her link is 30%. Normally, I want to say that her increased Mind Droplet drop. Wait, hold up. Is there? Yeah, no, it's a normal 30%. So she doesn't get 80%. She gets. She's gonna get the increased Mind Droplet drop 50% when you're actually playing with her. But if you decide to use her as a link, she still has the utility where she'll be a Mind Droplet drop link, which is pretty good. She also has strong attack recharge built in her kit with the skill, and then on top of that, she has the reduced strong attack cooldown, which I think is really good, because if she didn't have this 12% in content like GQ, she's gonna end up not really doing all that well. But for the most part, I think that this is overall pretty good. I don't really have any complaints.
Droplet Zone and Droplet Trial, thanks to a soul trait, Mind Droplet drop of 30%.
Yeah, if Mind Droplet drop 50%, oh yeah, and her skills increased Mind Droplet drop 20%, so it's literally what we were just talking about. Mind Droplet drop plus 10%, and then Mind Droplet drop 50%. for EDZ, like, unfortunately, that's mainly what she's going to be useful for, like, used for, but for Squad 0 week, I think that she will actually have some use.
She can also reach great damage output.
Okay, cute Nat string. Pretty standard for Christmas though, like just, you know, Christmas theme. Lunge second strong attack is interesting.
Next, let's look more closely at her attacks. Here are the normal attacks. The normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks.
I like the sound wave at the end. It reminds me of her Halloween version.
Now for the strong attacks.
That looks like a beam. Yeah, that's a beam. Oh, that's so good. Okay, cool. I don't know how big of a beam this is. It could just be a regular 3K link beam. Wait, hold up. Did this girl get Havoc? Why do I always assume that these characters have Havoc and then Caleb always lets me down, bro? That's unfortunate. Depending on that beam, it'll be alright. Like, it's not bad, it's just... Without Havoc, you end up just missing stuff. Damn, no Havoc, that's tough. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, like the thing is, you'll get these enemies right here, but if they're over here, bro, and you're like dead set in the middle, which it looks like she's almost perfectly in the middle, you're gonna end up missing the sides. It's really unfortunate. Damn, that kind of took the winds out of my like hope for this character. I will say this though, for content like Epic Raids and Mind Droplet Zone, I think that the lack of Havoc is fine. I actually would prefer her have a beam or a lunge than a 40% range collision, like the 40% magnification range collision attack that drags the enemy back, because those don't get many hits against bosses that can't get pushed back. And for content like the 18% mag is also pretty dog shit on these types of characters that end up becoming farmers.
Strong attack 2 deals damage around the character.
Yeah, this is like a lunge explosion. This reminds me of Yoruichi. I forget which one. Damn it, I keep forgetting which one. I think it's the... Oh, the heart staff with Yoruichi. And the barrier.
Here is the third strong attack.
Full screen third. Yeah, the second strong attack in content like honestly Epic Raids and EDZ should be actually really good. As much as like I would like a boost or a heal, for like let's be real here, for the most part, that type of content's not really difficult. That's so... Oh, that is so cute! Oh my god, hold up.
Finally, the special move, Tree Bells.
That is adorable. Like making her at the top of the Christmas star, that is so cute. I kind of wish that they added Kenpachi at the bottom of the tree. I feel like if they had Kenpachi at the bottom or something like that, just like sipping hot chocolate or something like that, I think that could have been really cool. And maybe like a little mini teaser to gauge interest for next year. I'm just saying, Caleb, missed opportunities, bro. Missed opportunities. Oh, yeah. So we actually have a look at the girls. I didn't even realize that. So Nell's gonna be speed, and another speed Christmas Nell. Interesting. Okay. And then you have the Mind Grimmjow. Mind Grimmjow. No way. Hold up. Is the last time we got a Mind Grimmjow? There's no way that the last time we got a Mind Grimmjow was like 2015, right? Grimmjow. The last Mind Grimmjow. Oh, I guess it was the Frenzy, but yeah, dude. We haven't gotten a Mind Grimmjow since this banner. When did this banner come out? Grimmjow. It was an OG banner. It's probably back here. It was like around this time. Yeah, May 31st, 2017, bro. It's been 6 years. That's nuts, bro.
And that wraps it up for Yachiru.
I think the little girl Yachiru looks fine. For what she needs to do, I think she'll be fine. I think she'll struggle a little in content like Guild Quest, but for like Epic Raids, like let's be real here. She's a Mind Droplet, drop plus 50%. That's really high.
Soul trait is increased strong attack damage, which can be strengthened to strong.
Oh! Strong attack damage link of plus 35%? That's...
Attack damage plus 35%.
That's kind of nuts, I'm not gonna lie.
Character whose attacks can non-inflict drain. His innate skills...
Like, to be honest, 10% Berserker doesn't really sound like a big deal, but when you're playing with characters now that have, like, Frenzy +2 Spiritual Pressure boost and a very low Berserker of, like, 20 to 40%, this Berserker on top of, like, your Lieutenant's badge or whatever you want to put on a character, it could scale actually very well. Interesting. Interesting.
Havoc 20%, Sprinter +1, and God Break.
So you got Havoc.
Here's a list.
Dude, hold up. Going into here, so Mind Quincy killing Grimmjow, Arankar Espada, strong attack damage +35%, drain on all of his attacks.
Strong attack damage.
Is that a sack of presence on his back? That's so funny.
Character whose attacks can
so melee, Havoc 20%, Sprinter +1, Guard Break. Oh, dude, they gave him Havoc and Guard Break. They're speaking to me. They are speaking to me. Alright, let's check out the skills. Increase Heart Link Slot Potions +10. Okay. Do you have any more Link Slot Potions, or is that all you got? That's all you got. Okay. So increase Heart Link Slot Potions +10, so he has some farming utility as well. That's good. And increase Heart Link Slot Potions 10 instead of 5 is a nice touch in my opinion. You have reduced strong attack cooldown as a skill, which is awesome. So this character isn't, getting hampered by that. Frenzy +1, Spiritual Pressure boost +80%, increased status element chance against heart attribute enemies +10%. So that's going to be an extra, like, for every single hit on this character, it's like 12% chance to actually proc the status element, proccing your Spiritual Pressure boost. That's really good. Debilitator +2 seconds for the drain, pretty standard. Drain doesn't last very long, which I think is good, so that way you can proc it again. You cannot drain an enemy that's already been drained until the drain debuff wears off, which kind of sucks in my opinion, because I don't really feel like the drain debuff does anything aside from healing me anyway, so I'd rather just have the opportunity to just heal more. But maybe Caleb thinks that that's too broken. Then again, they release Frenzy +3 and Frenzy +2 Spiritual Pressure boost +180%. Like, fucking no status ailment. I don't know what Caleb's thinking half the time. Dude, the extra skills are pretty damn good at the bottom here. Increase Mind Attribute or Rancor damage to status element affected enemies +40%. Damage to drain enemies +40%. Spiritual Pressure boost 80%. This guy's gonna hit like a truck. What's your devastation? Is it like a normal 40? Okay, so 40% devastation with increased Mind Attribute or Rancor damage to status element affected enemies 40% with another damage to drain enemies 40%. This character is gonna hit like a truck, just straight up. This character is gonna live and die by his strong attack hit.
Thanks to his skill.
That is a long first strong attack. Like, he popped off the strong attack, and in the showcase itself, they had him like almost miss this guy. It looks like the AoE is around you, so this might be a 750 AoE distant first strong attack, because it does hit this enemy back here, and it also hits this guy who was right about here when he got hit.
Now, let's see this character.
That's kind of interesting to note. Where exactly did that damage connect? Yeah, that connected right here. So this is very likely a 750. If they give this character a 960 AoE distant as a first strong attack, that'll be nuts, but we'll see. It doesn't look like a 960 though. That looks like a... What is those? What are those strong attacks?
Skills, damage to drained enemies 40%. Team/party, increase Mind Attribute or Rancor damage to status ailments affected enemies 40%.
I don't even know what this is. I'll be real, I don't even know what I'm looking at right now.
Next, let's look more closely at
17, 18k.
Here are the normal attacks.
His third strong attack reminds me of like a 1080 around himself, so not quite full screen, but beyond full screen because he got Havoc. Kind of like Heart Ichigo, which I think is honestly fine. I think the 1200 is better, obviously, it's bigger, but 1080 I don't think is bad.
Now for the strong attacks.
You'll feel it in content like Guild Quest though. Oh, so this is a vacuum explosion. Okay, it does not look like it. That is a weird one.
This attack gathers enemies and moves the character forward while inflicting damage.
So vacuum lunge? That's pretty cool. That's actually like the third strong attack of some characters, so that's I'm cool with that.
Finally, his special move, Sack Attack.
Mendokse. Ah, that's so cool.
And that wraps it up.
That's so cool. They even made him a villain. God, there's no way, bro.
Nelliel is a speed attribute character with Captain Killer. His sole trait is increased normal attack damage.
I can't even take it seriously, bro. I can't even take it seriously. Hold up. I can't take this seriously. Hold up. Let me type in paint. Hold up. I want to see something, bro. There's no way, right? Like, let's just take her face, right? Okay. It's like literally. This character is not real, bro. Oh my god. I'm sorry, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I really shouldn't be like laughing like this. I'm so loud, bro. But there's like no way, dude. On the BBS news. Why are her tits as big as her face? There's like, oh, what the hell, bro? I'm pinging, bro. There's no way. It's just, it's funny to me, bro. It's just so funny.
Nelliel.
Oh, her name is Nelliel to Odal Wank. Okay.
Nelliel is a speed attribute character.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
His sole trait is
Captain Killer. Dude, tell me she's a booster.
Is increased normal attack damage.
Tell me she's a booster unit.
Attack damage plus 30%. She is a range.
There's no way. Oh, you guys are such assholes. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Caleb, y'all are assholes, bro. You have the booster skill too, don't you, you son of a bitch? Show me the booster. Tell me you want to milk your whales without telling me you want to milk your whales, bro. Oh, that's great. All right. Oh, I saw Gage Rampage. Oh, this character's gonna be insane. Wait, hold up. Oh no, she's a flurry unit. I'm like no innate skill for Havoc, but I'm like I forgot she's a NAD character. Oh my god. All right, there we go. Range character, range Captain Killer, booster unit with barrier, and she has multi-barrier and she has the booster. She is the first character with multi-barrier and the booster skill. There you go. Yep. I have no words. The fact that she has Gauge is going to be insane. She picks up Flurry off Gauge. Do you have Start Gauge? And she has Start Gauge. Oh, she's going to be crazy, bro. We've already seen how insane manga 1000 Year Blood War Aizen is, the tech one, with his multi-barrier and just regular boost. I literally use him in places that I shouldn't. I should use him in weeks that I shouldn't, just because his boost and his multi-barrier is invaluable to my ally that likes to, you know, Leroy Jenkins. So, I mean, dude, they gave her reduced strong attack cooldown just so that she can pop off harder. That's so fucking funny. Okay. All right, let's start off rip, right? So, gauge effect, flurry +1 and decreased damage taken 30%. She's not taking damage. Unless your characters are, like, bad and she needs, you know, she's carrying, you're not really going to be taking damage with this character, which is really, like, the decreased damage taken is kind of overkill, but flurry +1 is going to be nuts for your damage. The multi-barrier boost, oh my god, that's nuts.
And decreased damage taken 30%.
So she has a built-in normal attack damage link of 30%. She has Sprinter +1, Sharpshooter, which is awesome, because that means that you can take her into melee week of Guild Quest as well, and even though she won't be dealing, like, double damage, with the gauge, with the... You have Flurry +2, didn't you? Oh, you have Flurry +1? Ah, that's fine. To be honest, the utility that you're going to get from this character farly outweighs the other stuff. The Gauge Rampage, in my opinion, actually isn't too bad on Ichie because he's a SP-based character, so he's going to be dealing a lot, like, he's going to be killing a lot, which means that he's going to be getting his Gauge very, very often. For a NAD character, I think she's going to be struggling a little bit to get her Gauge in comparison to Ichibe, but by what I've seen with Aizen, she should be fine. To be honest, she should be just completely fine. Did you have any status summons? No. Okay. Sharpshooter, poise. Poise is... You don't need the poise. You have your barriers anyways. Start gauge 70%, bro. Normal attack damage 30%. We talked about that. That's the link. With the flurry +2 upon gauge, like, exploitation. I don't even know what you want to call it. Like, I should say activation, but it's exploitation at that point. Complete status immunity, so she's immune, so you can take her to both. Like I said, like I feel like that's what they're trying to do with this character. Flurry +1. Increased speed attribute character normal attack damage +20%. Not increased speed or Rankar. Increased speed attribute normal attack. That's going to be just good for her and for any of your allies that are also NAD, which, to be honest, NAD characters do very well. And I'm pretty sure that was the last... Oh, no, right, the multi-barrier booster. That's so fucking fun. Enhancer, standard. It just makes your boost last longer. Booster gives you an extra... It gives 30% increase to the boost. So, since you're giving a 33.3% boost times 1.3... it becomes 42.9%. The reason that that's important is because the extra boost means you're getting more critical damage from your units with focus, and then you're also getting more attack. And when you're rocking this character, for example, with like 5,000, 6,000 attack at 1 out of 5, she should be producing crazy numbers. And even with just Flurry +1, she's going to be hitting hard. With Flurry +2, she's going to be hitting so much harder. It's literally a 50% damage increase, right? And all she needs to do is kill a bunch of enemies and pop off her strong attacks, which she's going to pop her second strong attack off first, which is good. She is already godlike, and I haven't even seen what she does yet. Like, in terms of her, like, kit. 18% doesn't even matter. The thing is, 18% mag for a strong attack, kind of dog shit for, like, most characters. And you guys have heard me say 18% dog water, right? I would take that over a 40% on this character for Guild Quest in particular. Obviously, you'd want a lunge or a beam so that way, like, she can keep her distance a little bit. But the 18% mag strong attack for a NAD character, you'll be able to push the enemy back a bit, not too far back, so she's not going to be as annoying as some other characters that have like a 40%. So I think that Caleb's trying to give her utility for regular PvE, but still provide a lot of value for Guild Quest. She's going to be nuts for Guild Quest.
The second strong attack can also offer great support when combined with the skills Enhancer, which increases the focus skill.
They can't even showcase her NAD stream because she's just going to one-shot everything. That's funny. She has little gingerbread cookies for her multi-barrier. That's so cute.
Plus, she can still refill her gauge quickly, even after activating.
I'm so sorry for Mad Viking. That's tough, my G.
Which fills up her gauge for every enemy she defeats.
Yeah.
Next, let's look more closely at her attack.
So one thing to note is a lot of people might be looking at the gauge and wonder what this icon is. This literally just tells you what activates her gauge. There might actually be a character that'll activate gauge only by popping their soul bomb, which I think that by the time something like this comes out, Caleb will be going down under him. I'm not gonna lie. But you'll see here that the only way to activate her gauge is gonna be by popping her NAD strength, which means that if she pops her strong attack, like, yeah, you see that she can only pop her. She'll only pop her gauge if she's using her NAD.
Or a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong.
I like the NAD string too.
Strong attack 1 goes forward and pushes the enemy.
Oh, that is a 40%. Damn it. Hold up. What's the damage on them? What are the damage numbers? 200, 200, 300-ish.
Here is the second strong attack. The second strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. This attack provides both a barrier and a boost.
Damn, it's a 40. I think it's a 40%.
This attack.
They're strong attack 800. No, it looks like it's gonna be 18%. Okay, that's good.
Attack surrounds the character and attacks.
Still not. I'm not saying it's a good strong attack. All right. Just please remember that.
Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen.
There's no way, bro. The Discord is going crazy, bro. Look at this. Oh, I'm so, dude, I'm so done, bro. That's so foul. Like, it's so funny, but it's so foul, bro. Let's see here. Special move points can be collected in the special move training grounds. Only resurrected characters can attempt this quest. We'll talk about that in another video.
Finally, a special move.
Cookie party. Gingerbread, yo, cinnamon gingerbread cookies are so good though.
And that wraps it up for Nelliel. And those were the character intros for the Christmas Crown Summons special party.
I will say that Nell and Grimmjow look great. I think little girl Yachiru is going to have an issue, but I think that she's just a farmer character. I'm kind of sad because I know that Yachiru has her own fan base too.
Bye.
And I feel like she hasn't ever really gotten an OP character, and I would personally like it if she got an OP character, to be honest. But I mean, it is what it is. Overall, I think that the banner is a W. I want to see what the filler pool is for this banner real quick, and gauge whether I care or not to summon. So obviously you have the new characters, which are going to be the Heart Yachiru, Mind Grimmjow, Speed Nell. But for the side characters on the unfeatured, you're gonna have Power Yoruichi from last year. That's actually not too horrible. That's not horrible. You have Halibel. It's not bad. Like I think that Yoruichi actually has a lot of utility. Halibel's kind of iffy for me. Like I know that she gives potions, but I don't really see much use for her in terms of utility. Orihime is great for farming epic raids. Like heal multi-barrier is just OP. Toshiro is alright. Momo gives super link stop potions, but I'll be real with you, playing her in IT co-op is bad. Like you just run her on the side or the back unit, the back line for your single player IT runs. And Isane, she doesn't really have too much utility nowadays, but I will say I actually really enjoy playing with her. And I'm probably giving her a lot more credit than she deserves. But she gives Mind Droplet Drop percentage, and then she also gives potions. So for epic raids, I still like using it. Like I'll be rich, I actually do still enjoy using it. Sometimes I end up using other stuff. I forget what I'm using now, but it is what it is. Overall, I think the banner's good. Check out what this says. New character guaranteed at certain steps of the 10x summons. Get a new character summons ticket from step 25. So it looks like this banner is going to be one of those step 10 guaranteed one of the new characters. Keep in mind this says new character guaranteed. If you pull Nelliel and Grimmjow, going to step 10 and going to step 20, you're not guaranteed to get little girl Yachiru. I think that KLab is kind of opening themselves to refunds with that, but new character, literally, if you actually type in here, if you actually look here, they specifically specify these characters as new 5-star characters. So that's what they're talking about here. Get a new character summons ticket. This is a selector at step 25. And yeah, I mean, overall, I think that this is pretty good. And I really do like their new format. I wish that this was the same format for end of the month. I actually would love, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like people would spend money. I think people would unironically spend money if this banner format was the case going on for like end of the month banners. Caleb would make a killing, maybe not a killing, but they'll make a lot of money off of that, because the whales will actually have a valid option to actually whale and actually max out characters, and the free-to-play players can actually, you know, guarantee a banner character at some point that's end of the month. You're still not guaranteed an end of the month character, and since Caleb has sucked out the ability to get special move sources already, then they've showed that they're not giving us more. It's kind of unfortunate, and I don't really talk about it as much. I don't really make as many videos as I used to, but I really do think that the community needs to riot at some point in terms of like special move sources, because right now we've gotten a total of 2 special move sources. One of them came out December 31st, 2022, and the other one came out anniversary, and then, okay, I guess we got 3. We're supposed to get 4 a year, but yeah, oof. Yeah, they didn't give us one for September, October, which they used to for the last 2 years, and they didn't, and for some reason, nobody said shit, and whenever I called it out, it seems like it didn't do anything, so, I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it to you guys. This is Grimmjow. I'll catch up with you. Stay blessed. Let me know in the comments below how deep y'all plan to go. I think I plan to do 6 steps just because I'm guaranteed like 2 5-stars off that. And I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go to step 10, even though I do want one of these characters. If I pull a banner character, awesome. If I don't, maybe I'll go to step 10. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. See y'all next week.